So for this second video here, we're going to cover Coney Barret here. She's just getting slammed and smeared by the left, and it's getting out of hand. There's a bunch of false allegations, and we'll get to that. And surprisingly, Vox is the one that actually gets it correct. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. It shocked me too. But first, Democrats feel boxed in on strategy for Barrett confirmation fight. Democrats privately fear that going too hard on Judge Coney Barrett in her confirmation hearings would wind up backfiring as senators are perceived as being nasty to an accomplished woman. Oh yeah, it would. It would, and you're already starting to smear. We covered the one yesterday that was just insane, and he kind of almost seemed to just double down on it. Like, this guy he's one of the bestsellers on Amazon, writing probably one of the most racist books ever. Just some of the stuff that he was saying is, in order to solve past discrimination, you must have present discrimination. In order to solve the present discrimination, you must have future. Creating an endless cycle of discrimination. Yeah, that's not what I want. And that's not what should happen. That's completely wrong. No, you shouldn't be discriminating. That's the thing. We got driving the news yesterday afternoon. NBC posted a video of Barrett outside her house in South Bend, Indiana, loading 4 of her 7 children, 2 of the 7 adopted from Haiti, and another with Down syndrome, into her Honda Odyssey minivan, then driving them all to her Air Force ride to Washington. Good luck, Democrats, a Republican tweeted. Between the lines, Senate Democrats recognized the danger. A top Democratic strategist pointed to 3 pitfalls: liberals mishandling this by boycotting or treating her with disrespect. Senator Dianne Feinstein, top Democrat of the Judiciary Committee, screwing it up, someone looking like a religious bigot. One more fear on Barrett, the adoption thing, the strategist added. Gotta avoid that. And Abram Kennedy, he received some hard backlash, and he's like, I wasn't quite talking about Coney Barrett, but I did say it right when the confirmation hearing happened, and I did probably find out that she had 2 Haitian adopted children. You know what, dude? You're a scumbag. That's all I gotta say. You're a pure scumbag. Some liberals, not elected officials, tweeted slurs about adoption yesterday and were slapped down. I mean, even Hollywood celebrities were even going at it. Like, this is the thing that I just really, really hate about actors and actresses and, just people in the entertainment industry. Don't put your politics into this, okay? Yeah, you can have your opinion and everything, but holy crap, you guys need to relax. And especially when you have so much influence, and at this point, you definitely need to relax, because you are just inciting more and more people to get angry and angrier, and they're going to cause more destruction that's been happening over the last few months. Are any of these celebrities going to come forth and condemn all of this rioting, all of these protests that are just destroying these cities? No, they won't. They don't care. Well, maybe if they came for them, they would. Maybe. But I doubt it. They'll just hire some private security, and they'll probably just shoot them. They won't care. They have their safety and their money. That's why I don't care about them. Celebrities are crap. Don't listen to them for politics. Ever. Ever. Because they get paid to act. Who's to say they won't get paid just to make political endorsements? Maybe like Dwayne Johnson? I'm sure he probably got paid quite a big penny to make this quite really cringy endorsement. It was incredibly cringy, as most celebrity endorsements are. This one kind of just hit me home a little bit harder. Not just because, it's a celebrity just endorsing, just doing political crap. But the fact that the editing of this was horrendous. Oh my god, I almost lost it. There's these quick cuts. I can't quite show it. I might just even make a small review, like an objective review on my bigger channel, just to talk about this, because this was like insane. I was laughing my off. It was so funny. Okay, so like The Rock just starts talking, and his doesn't look like, like an actual, like, really good camera. It's a little blurry, blah, blah. And then it just would, like, while he's talking, and it's just normal talking, it's nothing, like, spectacular, it would just make these weird quick cuts to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and they're, like, their reactions. But they're, like, so quick, and they just become incredibly jarring. Ugh. It was insane. It was a wild ride. That's all I gotta say. But I think the Democrats probably needed this little bit of endorsement to try to hype themselves up, because they are slamming Amy Coney Barrett and looking like total fools. Like, this one's just horrendous, and you know what? They're on the same side. Biden, Harris, all these lefties, they're on the same side. They don't care about us. They don't care about the American people. They try to claim that Amy Coney Barrett will just get rid of the Affordable Care Act and all this other crap. And it's like, that's probably not going to happen, and you guys are just assuming everything. And you know what? You're going to take those assumptions and try to make them into a reality and try to claim that they are real when they probably aren't, and they're just going to be fake. Almost like the Handmaid's Tale story, which, oh my God, was fake. The false link between Amy Coney Barrett and the Handmaid's Tale is explained. Oh. So, we got Barrett is a devout Catholic. She has written before about her belief that Catholicism should affect a judge's jurisprudence, and Democrats discussed her views widely when she was nominated. Oh, I had a burp, sorry. To the federal bench in 2017, in a moment that has become infamous on the right. Senator Dianne Feinstein declared that the dogma lives loudly within you during Barrett's hearing, a phrase some conservatives took to be an attack on Barrett's Catholicism. Barrett is also part of a small Catholic group known as People of Praise, and that's where her religious affiliations get especially touchy. Some liberals argue Barrett's membership in this group, which teaches that husbands are the heads of families and have authority over their wives, signals that she will hand down religiously motivated conservative opinions if confirmed to the Supreme Court. Particularly when it comes to women's reproductive freedom and the rights of the queer community. Meanwhile, conservatives reply that Barrett is a high-powered federal judge who is also married, so she can't be all that oppressed by her husband, and that liberal critiques of the way Barrett's religion affects her judicial obligations are nothing more than anti-Catholic prejudice at work. Which some of it kind of feels like it, yeah. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of people were, just because of it, but a lot of them just because they want to go on the bandwagon of just negativity. One of the weirder ways this debate has played out since Barrett was first discussed as a potential Supreme Court nominee is the fight over whether or not People of Praise, the group she belongs to, is also one of the inspirations for The Handmaid's Tale, in Margaret Atwood's 1985 dystopian novel, which is fiction. Okay, mind you guys, people really need to, like, stop pretending that fiction is just reality, because it's polluting your minds. Fertile women are forced to live as childbearing slaves, called handmaids. The group isn't an established inspiration for the book, but the story has developed legs anyways. The inaccurate link between the People of Praise and Atwood's story, perpetuated by a series of confusing coincidences and uneven fact-checking, first emerged in a Newsweek article and was later picked up by Reuters. Both articles have since been corrected, but that doesn't matter because the smears already went out. That doesn't matter. The correction 2 days later does not matter because the smears already went out. You sowed the seed of the weed, and that weed grew. Says the Washington Examiner called it a smear that just won't die. Fox News noted several other outlets have mentioned Barrett and The Handmaid's Tale in the same story. And that's why I called it a weed, because weeds just don't die. And when they come out with these smears like that, it becomes a weed. And it just won't die, even if they come back out with the truth. It doesn't matter. And then we also have from Reuters, because they're just crazy. U.S. Supreme Court nominee Barrett would have final say on recusal calls. Democrats are urging U.S. Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett to recuse herself from any election-related cases because of President Donald Trump's comments that he expects the justice to potentially decide the outcome, but there is no way to force her to do so. We know that it's going to go to the judges in order to figure out this outcome for the election. We know it's going to go to that. And then to basically say, oh, I'm just going to recuse myself from doing my job is insanity. Let her do her job. Stop criticizing her so much. You guys are just going insane. But, you know, with all that backlash, you can just pay for a celebrity to help you. And on that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow with a video at 1 p.m. I'll see you then. Bye.